Hello again. I've been gone for a while, but welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm back to share my art with all of you. Even though I don't have a lot of subscribers, I hope that I gain more in the future. But I've been gone to it for a while to expand on my art. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Okay. So I'm really excited to share some of these things, and let's start off on why I made my figures. So when I was 9, I was on TikTok and I saw a mini 13. It's like a type of T13, but it's like smaller. They have a whole type of channel. It's really cool. But I saw a mini 13 and I thought I should buy one. And that's what I did because at the time I was into The Last of Us. So I thought maybe if I took one of the mini 13s and painted it to look like Lev from The Last of Us Part 2. It was really good, by the way. I didn't have any photos of it, but yeah. I decided to paint it to look like Lev from The Last of Us. And then one day it hit me. I was like, I should make a Lev from Little Nightmares 3. So that I did. And just FYI, Glow was the first one I've ever made. Like, the first time I ever tried to expand into my artistic side. So that's just something I thought I should share. I'm 13 now, so I've had him for like 4 years. That's how long wait, is it 4? I'm pretty sure it's 4. Because I was 10 years old, I was 11, 12, now I'm 13. Yeah, it was like 4 years, almost 5. Now, the reason I want to post this video is because the anniversary of when I got most of my figures was actually Christmas Eve, or probably Christmas if this was posted on Christmas, but recorded on Christmas Eve. But yeah, I got my figures on Christmas Eve of last year. Well, I wouldn't say all my figures, but I got like Mono, Six, and everyone else on Christmas Eve. But Lone Alone was different time. Now, I do want to talk about my character improvements and my new characters that I've made. None of these are my designs. They're just some things that I thought of. I was like, I should make this. But, my improvement on my art does go a long way. But I want to show some examples. I'm not sure if I'll have, like, photos of exact things. But I hope I do have photos. So, like I said previously, Low was my first. And the reason that I switched from paint to fabric was because when I had Lone Alone at the same time, this is when I painted them. I had cloth and fabric, and I'm pretty sure the same thing. Where like, cloth is like more fuzzy, but I had fabric. And then I was like, if I already painted them, I'd have like the paint as the skin, and then they'd have clothes. And it was just like, I didn't like the fact that they both looked exactly like, they looked exactly the same. So I decided to add clothing to them. I was like, I got jealous of like how Alone looked. It was like really cool. I don't have any photos of this time when I painted them, but I got jealous of how Alone looked. So I decided I'll just do everyone as a fabric. And that's what I did. They're fabric now. They don't really have like clothes on their body at this point. The quality's gonna be bad on this video. I don't know why. I'm just haven't done this in a while. Gotta get back into the mood, into the vibe. Man, wow. But yeah. Alone was the second figure that I made, and there was so much that changed about her. From her current state that I have her in is the monsters we make. If you've read the Korra Kenshin manga, I have her in that armor, X the lady costume from Little Nightmares 3. It's just like a combination of the two, because I have figures. I don't post anything about them, like story-wise, but to me, I kind of have Lone Alone in like a battle. Like, all the Little Nightmares kids and Reanimal kids are like in between the war of both worlds, of the Nowhere and the world of Reanimal combined. So it's just like a whole entire thing. And I just like to do fun little references between two things. But yeah, I like to do crossovers. Like I just mentioned, the Monsters We Make book by Corey Kinchin. And then Mono, 6 and 7. You see what I did there? 6, 7. 6 and 7. The Boy and the Girl from Reanimal. And have been here since last year. They didn't really have a lot of improvement on them because, well, if I could change anything about them, I would. But there's just it's just I've worked on these characters to my best abilities. And if I could change anything, I would, but they're perfect as they are. So I can't really change anything about them. They're perfect, in my eyes at least. And then, to finish this off, because I'm not good at making long videos, unless I was to show you how to make a character. But I have my own characters that I've made. Well, I'll just show you one character that I'm very proud of, because he came from an inspiration from the little, the Reanimal Duckhead. So that was one of my big inspirations, but I'll tell you the story. The Duckling and the Ugly Duckling. The origin is an old duck character from a TV shown in nowhere. Was pretty. So pretty, in fact, that you could say he got cocky. No pun intended for him to be a chicken or a duck. But he was very cocky. Picked on the wrong person, so that person spiked his water with something, a curse. A curse that finally caught up to him. So, one day, a very, very pretty duckling, as always, was being cocky about his prettiness, always so eager, so eventually, he felt a pain in his body. A pain that he has never felt before. After a while, he starts to notice changes in his body. A voice in his head, humming, bones cracking. His body contorted at night. He didn't know why. But eventually, he started to puke blood. Then, he emptied out his guts as a hand emerged from his chest. It was a purple hand. The Ugly Duckling emerged. I guess that's what they say. Karma is a bitch. I really like that story. I'm not good at being ominous, but I like that story. It could be worked on, but it's good in my eyes. And I will have drawings of the characters, or the character design that I have from, but yeah. And then, to finish this off again, a location plan that I've been having for a while is to build a hive. Like, this is way before Gemini had a live stream and they mentioned the hive. I was just saying, like, I have a hive that I made a while back. I drew, actually, but the hive was oh my gosh. The hive was supposed to have a queen and a center, and the workers, oh my gosh, stutter. The workers would carry larvae on their head, and this is kind of like a thing to where some insects will basically be their food for their babies. So the workers would carry larvae on their head, and then those larvae, when they hatch from those eggs, would eat the workers. And yeah, that's basically what I planned for the hive. But like, there'd be various tasks that the kids would have to do there. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Another character I would love to talk about, because I've made so many things about him, and it's just, I gotta talk about it in this video, is the character Consequences. The name comes from Conquest, but I decided I like the name Conquest, and I wanted to make someone else have a name of it. So I named him Consequences, because when you see him, well, that's your consequence. But, Consequences is, well, he doesn't really have a big origin. He just appeared one day. At least, that's what I can say. But one thing I can include is that Consequence, he has something in him. If you've noticed, his heart is purple. Now, that purple heart is a chemical reaction in his body that does something amazing that I love. It causes like this gas. I like being scientific with my art. So it causes a gas in his body, and when these two gases come together, they create this prism of some sort. And then his teeth are like crystals. They have the same chemical compound as crystals. So when this gas brushes up against these crystals, it causes this flame or this plasma beam to shoot out of its mouth. Like, okay, it's just amazing. I hope I'm showing you the artwork for it, but I got major inspiration from Shin Godzilla with this one, hence why the beam is purple. And then Consequence has different form where it takes its claw and it claws into the void. It's a whole thing. He goes into this void, and then he waits there for half of his life, and then he just evolves over time into this dark creature where its body's mostly dark but its head is white, and every single time you're around it, all sound is immediately sucked out of the area into this thing's body. It's just so amazing. But I just wanted to share some things. I hope I can post more, or I'll try to post more. There's just not a lot of good things I could post about. But do check out my TikTok. It's really good. Okay, that's all for now. Shattered Alone, out.